Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. It's another great edition of Bring It in the House podcast show where we spotlight musicians, entertainers, artists, and leaders. I'm your host, Millie Mills, and we have a great exciting musician. She's a vocalist, she's a songwriter, director, producer on the East Coast area. Let's give it up for Malika Harris. Woo!
Hey, hello.
Hey, Malika, it's so
Hi.
good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping in and dropping by to say hello. So we like to
Yes.
start the show off by representing your hometown. Tell us where you're from. Tell us about your alma mater.
Well, first of all, Miss Millie, thank you for having me. I am so grateful to be on your podcast. I see you doing so many great things in the community, and I just thank you for what you're doing. You're awesome. Um,
Oh, thank you.
yes, my hometown. I'm representing always Newark, New Jersey, born and raised, and my homeschool graduated class of '95. uh, West Side High School.
Woo, West Side.
Whoop, whoop.
All right. Oh, I know
Yeah,
they are so proud of you and all
I
the
hope
great things
so.
that yeah, I know. Oh, I know they are because
Awesome.
you are a force to be reckoned with, guys, and you're going to find out why I say that. Just stick around. This young
Awesome.
lady is carrying so much. She's got so many talents. Oh my
Wow.
gosh! So I was looking at. I mean, you've been in the business for a long time now. So tell us how long you've been at. Give us a little backstory how it all kind of took off for you.
Well, being from Newark, New Jersey, a little bit backstory. My father, Craig Sr., he actually passed away in 2000. He used to be a vocalist himself, and growing up in the household with a vocalist and, with music everywhere, that's where I started, of course. I ended up forming my girls group, Female Attraction, in the late 90s, and that's when I really started to develop this love for music. Oh man, especially harmonies. My thing is harmonies, and seeing the girls grow with the different songs and the different genres. That's where I get this whole thing where I'm at right now in this life. Oh my goodness. I graduated high school and I ended up moving to Virginia and stayed with my mom, Genevieve Lowry, and such a great supporter. I love my mom so much. My whole family, they all are very great supporters. But I ended up getting a role on the Spirit of Norfolk, and that's how my life kind of skyrocketed from there. A little bit from there was Disney World. I ended up moving to Florida and getting the principal role at Disney World for the Festival of the Lion King show. Um, during that stay, I ended up working at the Norwegian Cruise Line for a little bit of period of time, and also singing backup for Christine W. And then from there, I moved back to Virginia and started my company, Mother Earth Productions, that deals with a lot of different production shows, as well as working with my band now, Seamless. So I've done a quite a few things during, inside the community as well, and working with different other bands as well too. And we can talk more
Oh
about
my,
that.
yes, yes. And you mentioned Christine W. Now she is R&B, neo soul. What?
She actually, Christine W. does a lot of all kinds of music. She is well known in the Vegas strip of the area of Nevada. She is amazing. She's been in the scene for many, many, many moons. She's done so many different classic hits. She's written, oh my goodness, probably 9 to 10 number one hits on the Billboard charts. This woman is just phenomenal. She plays guitar, she plays drums and the saxophone. So being her backup vocalist, I've learned so much from this woman. Just one of the most talented people I know. Yes.
Oh my gosh. And do you play instruments as well?
No, I used to
Yeah,
play a mean flute at one point, but
yeah, yeah.
I don't play
Okay.
anything. This is my instrument, my
That was
voice.
about to. That's what I was about to say. Your voice is your instrument, so yeah. Hey, when you got it like that, you don't really need anything else. So that is so beautiful. And you were saying that Christine W is pretty much in that Vegas Strip. You see, I'm
Yeah.
wearing my Vegas shirt today. I'm
Hey.
representing.
Vegas ladies.
Yes, I love Vegas. Now, your band Seamless is at the Rivers Casino,
Yeah.
which is in Portsmouth, Virginia, right?
Yes. Yes, correct.
Okay. 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 See, I don't know too much about the East Coast too much. So, how far is that? Like near? I mean, is that like very close to like Jersey, New York? I mean,
Well, if we're talking about traveling from Jersey to Virginia, that's about a 6, 7 hour drive.
okay. Okay.
Um, but there's the 7 cities here in Virginia, where I'm located in Hampton Roads, Virginia, and
Okay.
Portsmouth is one of those 7 cities where Rivers Casino is.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because the only reason I ask because I know I have a sorority sister, family member. She works in D.C., but she lives in Virginia, and it's amazing how everything's so tight and close. And yeah,
Yes. Yes.
yeah,
Yeah. It's
yeah.
about DC from here, I believe, what, 3.5, 4 hours, maybe.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Not too
you're
bad.
very close. You're very close. And I was going to mention about your primary role at the festival for the Lion King show at
Uh,
Disney World, but you already touched on that. So I know that was an amazing experience for you. I know.
I have to be honest, that was an eye opener for me.
Yeah.
Being cast for that show was so important to me as a vocalist.
Mhm.
Being around so many amazing talent. I mean, I tell you, most of the people that I was cast with have went on and are doing big things in this world. I've learned a
Mhm.
lot. I learned about structure. I learned about placement. I learned about tone and pitch and so many great
Mhm.
things. And because it was an enclosed theater, we had in-ear
Mhm.
monitors. I'm very skeptical of in-ear monitors because I feel closed off from the audience. So I always would wear one and keep the other one
Yes.
open.
Yeah.
But it was one of the most life-changing things that happened to me in my life, and I'm so grateful to have been a part of Disney for 8 years.
8 years. That is
Years.
a huge blessing. So
Yes.
huge. And you worked with a lot of them. You said that have gone on now. Can you name a few that who have their careers have taken off, skyrocketed since
Oh
then?
yes,
That
so
you worked with.
many. A good friend of mine, Dante Lewis, he's
Uh
done
huh.
so many different cruise lines, and he's working
Hmm.
on his EP, and he's been out there doing great things. Tasha Como, I call her like my American Idol. I just do.
Hmm.
This woman
Hmm.
can sing any octave. I mean, from bass all the way to whistle tone. And what I have learned from her is just you go out there and you leave it all on the stage. She is brilliant. Y'all make sure y'all go check her out. She's amazing. And it's just it's the list is endless. I can
Yeah.
be here all day just telling you the greatness of all these people. Another good friend of mine, Verl Jones, VJ, he actually had went on and to doing great things in the movie theaters and stuff and doing movies, excuse me.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yes, yes, that is so good to hear, and I know that's something you're going to always hold near. Just being amongst all that greatness, and you get to present your skills and hone in on your
Yeah.
skills, and and I was reading that let me see your octaves, your soprano, alto, tenor. So you
Mhm.
have a lot of octaves. You're about 4 or 5 range
About
in
four.
octave.
I can't get that whistle tone. I'm working on it, Mariah Carey. Ooh, I'm
Yeah,
trying, girl. I'm trying, on
yeah.
my best day, maybe, but yeah, but
But,
about four
but
octaves.
But 4 octaves, that's huge. That
Yeah.
is huge. And you're so humble and you're hard on yourself. That's what makes you so great.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's a work in progress. We all are.
Yes, we
I
are.
can
Yes, we
always
are.
be better. I try to be better every day as a
Mhm.
not only as
Mhm.
a vocalist but as a person. So it's a work in
Mhm.
progress. But I thank you for
Oh
that.
yeah. Oh, you're very welcome. And you've been working on this for a long time. And I was reading that you formed a female group in the
Yeah.
80s. Tell us about that.
So growing up, like I said, I had a father that did a lot of music as well, and he had his own group in the '70s and everything.
Hmm.
My dad, he was the foundation of why I am the vocalist I am today. And when I developed my girls group, of course, I hung out with a couple of girls, and I'm like, girls, let's go form a girls group. We all can sing. Why not? So the structure behind that was all about harmonies. And my dad was very hard on me. We would be in the garage singing and thinking we doing our thing. And if my dad would come out and say, nah, y'all almost there, because he was a stickler on harmonies. And he would be
Uh-huh.
like, y'all not quite there. And I'm like, girls, we got to get it together. Come on. And as we developed and as we grew, we got better. Practice makes better. And it was nothing but a heartfelt moment when my dad would come out and put his thumbs up and be like, y'all are there. Y'all are there.
Yeah.
So that's what I deal with even like today. I feel his
Mhm.
presence saying to me and to our band, y'all are
Yeah.
there,
Y'all are
So
there.
yeah.
Yeah. And the name of that band that was Female Attraction, right?
Female
Back then? Okay. I hope I don't lose you the connection. Okay, there we go. The screen kind of froze there for a second. But yeah, Female Attraction in the 80s and somewhat 90s. And that would you agree that that experience, of course, propelled you to where you are now? Somewhat.
Okay.
Peace.
If you can hear me, it's
Yes, I
frozen.
hear you. I hear you.
Let's see.
uh, I don't know. I can hear you just fine.
Okay, there you go. Now I can hear you.
Awesome. I was saying that so that experience with the group Female Attraction kind of propelled you to where you are now with your success.
Oh
Would you?
yes, most definitely. That
Mhm.
set the foundation. My father and the female attraction group definitely set the foundation to where I am today.
Yes, and I found of course your publicist Desiree. Shout out to Desiree Benson, and yeah, she is awesome. She
Yes.
shared your links with me,
Okay.
your YouTube links. So let's take a look. Let's play a little clip from one of your performances at the casino in
Okay.
Virginia, guys.
We are singers, and we're about to take you on a music journey. Are you guys ready? Come on!
was so great, girl. I love
you.
seeing you in action doing your thing.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. When you on that stage, you was like, hey, this you command that stage. This is where I belong. Yeah. Yeah.
I
That's
appreciate that. That was
mhm.
actually a video that was taken when we first began working at the Rivers Casino in 23. So you'll see different band members now. The current band members are a little different. However, everyone that has ever graced the stage that I had a chance to grace the stage with, they all are phenomenal.
Yes. 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 Yes, and we had a guest calling in on the show. Yeah, thank you for checking in. We're right now in the midst of
Oh, no.
doing our show with Malika Harris. So we
Hey.
thank you guys so much. We'll get back to you in a minute here, but we're Bring It in the House podcast show. But Malika, yeah, just kind of just share with us. What's in the plans now. I know you've been doing the casinos for a while and everything, but kind of tell us if you can share with us, what you might have coming up, because I've read that you are a published author and all of that. So hey, kind of give us a little bit of spill on that.
Okay, well, with the band Seamless, we're looking to do so many different types of gigs, and we want to, go abroad and international. We want to travel. We want to do different country clubs, weddings, just different things that's just going to bring our name to another place, and share our music and our energy to another different type of audience. The great thing about this band is that we do all genres of music. So hopefully and prayerfully we're bringing people together in that sense. So that's the good thing. So wherever we go, I feel that no matter who hears us, they will feel connected, so
Yes.
we're looking to do a lot of great things, hopefully in 2025. Definitely.
Yes, yes, and I can see that. I can see that. So,
Yeah.
I know you've been, doing the casinos, but you're going to start taking things on the road and stuff like that.
Yes, that
Yes.
would be nice. We're trying to push that,
Yes.
trying to
And
definitely.
I was like, this young lady's got so much going on. You're a part of a charity or a nonprofit organization or
Well,
something
it's
like
not. It's
that.
an LLC. I have my
LLC.
Yes, I have
That's
my
it.
own LLC. It's called Mother Earth Productions LLC.
Hmm.
And we do a lot of different events, like for instance, I've written a book called Generational Curses, which has been a really a life-changing type of read for everybody that have read the book. And what I have done was I went into the jails um,
Hmm.
and the detention centers and delivered the books, distribute the books to the inmates for free, as well as showcased our show, which is a spinoff of the book called Blood Sisters. So I have a Blood Sisters is the musical, and then
Hmm.
I have the book. So I would bring those entities into those places and give the inmates something.
Give them
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yes. Oh, that sounds exciting. But I also read, I may be reading it wrong, but it was something about a project for a charity event entitled Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Right. So that's something that I'm working on. I'm trying to get with a different what is it called? Orchestra. Excuse me. My mind is all over the place right now.
That's
But
okay.
I'm working on developing a show called Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And I don't want to talk too much about it. I don't
I
want to give you
know.
away. However, this show, we want to work with a symphony, maybe a
Mhm.
30, 40 piece symphony.
Mhm.
And it's going to be something mind blowing. Yes.
I
So
can.
that is in the
Oh,
works. That is in the
that's
works.
in
And
the works.
hopefully
Yes,
you'll
that's
hear more about that in 2025.
awesome. Awesome. My gosh. And then I read too, you're a comedian. I'm
Oh
like,
my goodness.
she just doesn't stop. What they say,
Oh my
can't stop, won't stop, can't stop, won't stop.
yeah. Well, that's a funny story.
Mhm.
In 2021, I started doing comedy because it was a form of release for me. Okay. I knew that I could use profanity at one point, and I said, you know what? I need to do let some steam off. So the best way for me to let some steam off is to tell my story. And to be honest with you, comedy is funny because when you tell the truth, especially about your own self, So
Right.
I said, let me just try it, And I actually ended up being okay and being funny. So I started doing it. However, I stopped. I'm not gonna lie. I think comedy is in my everyday life anyway because of my family and my friends. We all are crazy towards each other. However, far as doing it as a profession, no, ma'am. I give so much respect to all the comics and comedians out there because that is a hard job. It's easy to make somebody cry, but it is hard to make somebody laugh. Yeah.
Especially when it's intentional,
Right.
that's when it's harder. Because I know I've been told that, in my personal life, you're somewhat of a comedian, you're so funny and I like that. But it's different when you take it to the stage.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. You got to
So
have like a written script in your head. You can't be on stage reading your script, So, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm with
Mad
you.
shout out,
Kudos to
shout outs to all the comedians.
Yeah.
I tell you, that's
Yes,
most hardest professions.
It really is. They make it look so easy, but
They do.
And the same way with singing. Same way with singing. I mean, you guys make singing. You make me want to sing every day. I try to sing something. I can't really sing, but you guys make it look so beautiful and so just effortless.
I think where it comes from is the passion that you have, just like how
It is.
you have this amazing podcast and it's just so amazing. You were just telling me you're going on your 5th year, and that's something to be so well respected. I had the band for 5 years, so yeah, I mean, from duo to trio to full band, just watching this whole entity grow and transpire into something great. I mean, all the hard work is worth it, but when you have passionate people behind you that love what they do on that stage, it's effortless,
It is.
and love being around people that challenge you, and have the most respect. It's like a family, I tell you. It really is.
It is. It is. And they bring that greatness out of you. They help
They do.
push it. Yeah. They help push it through. So, and you're so blessed and fortunate to be, to have found that type of family atmosphere that, that you guys hold each other accountable and bring you all to the greatest, to your greatest, bring out the greatest in you. So
thank you.
You're welcome. You're so welcome. So, do you have any like, hey, if I had this one producer or a singer I could work with, who would that be? Someone, kind of famous, well, just of your choice.
Well, for me, I'm old school. I love my old school people, and the one person that I just sit on a high pedestal and really just love is Patti LaBelle.
I felt you were going to say Patti. Oh, she is so amazing.
She is. Actually, when I've met her once when I worked with Christine W. We were actually, I believe, in Canada. And I met her, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, when you get starstruck and stuff.
Yeah.
But I love her. I love her energy. I love the power of her voice. I love her story and how she had the 5 sisters. They all passed from cancer, plus her mom and dad passed from cancer. Just a beautiful, beautiful light. So yeah, it would be Patti. Patti.
Betty,
No pies.
Yeah. Well, you know what, Malika, I pray that your wish comes true, and all those blessings where you get a chance to work with Patti, because I know how much those kind of things mean to you. Because I have a few personal little. Say if I get a chance I would love to have certain people come on the show and all those kind of things.
Oh yeah.
So, Yeah,
And
I get it.
same to you, same to you. I pray that God opens those doors for you as well. And I
Thank
understand
you.
that. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. So before you go, any shout outs, or
Oh
to
yes. I gotta give a shout out to my team. Okay. I want you to know who they are and what they play in my band. I got my little cheat sheet so I don't miss nobody.
yay.
We all
That's
have our
it.
little cheat sheets around.
That's
But to
it.
the Seamless team, I want to give a shout out to Zach Bridges, which is the co-founder of Seamless. He actually is also the pianist for the duo group, specifically More Now. And that's the man that you saw playing on the piano in the video.
Mhm.
I got to give it up to our music director and pianist for our Seamless duo, trio, and full band, which is Todd Branch. Amazing, amazing guy. Just you talking about somebody with passion? Yes.
Yeah.
I got to give it up for David Funk Father Wamsley on the bass. That's my guy right there. Just amazing. I have to
Yes.
also give it up for Harold Christian. He is our saxophone player, and he also has his own company with his PA. So if you guys need a PA system or any like a sound guy too, you got to call on Harold Christian. I like to give a shout out to Theron Albritton. He's the percussionist for our band. Just an amazing guy, amazing man. Love him dearly. Steve Green. I don't know if you guys know who Steve Green is. He's our solo guitarist, one of the baddest guitarists in the land. That man is bad. And he also has his own band as well called Revelations. And he is phenomenal. We also have another guitarist, amazing guitarist, our rhythm guitarist, Lonnie Dixon. Lonnie is an amazing guy and just full of life, and you would just love his energy. Danny Langley, we got to give it up for our drummer. Just the sweetest guy ever, and very passionate, and just willing to learn and do his job and do it diligently. Love him. We also have another drummer for our trio band, which is Chris Booker. Wonderful guy, just so talented, full of life. And now for our vocalists, we have Miss Michelle Ford. She's our soprano background vocalist and lead vocalist. Now you talking about energy and just personality on that stage. That woman gives it all. She gives it her all, and I love her to life. The other vocalist, we have Michelle Johnson, which is our tenor background slash lead vocalist. Another phenomenal queen, just doing her thing and just bringing the nuance and the younger version of music to our show. So she's amazing. Our CCO, our Chief Correspondent Officer, Sharon Branch. That's my sweetheart. That's my best friend. And she works so hard around the clock for us. And the last but not least, our sound guy, Eddie Hargrove. Just a phenomenal sound engineer that's always willing to go the extra mile for us. So I have to give it up. I also want to give it up to my family, my mom, my dad, my nieces, nephews, my brothers and sisters, cousins, uncles, aunts, everybody that have given me the energy and the structure that I needed to continue and to sustain,
Yeah.
and, and my friends and people that really just support the Seamless band, all the patrons that come out to Rivers Casino. I like to give it up for Rivers Casino too, Mr. Roy Corby and Mr. Steven Tortorello and Miss Tennille Jones. The list goes on and on. Kurt Cole, all of the guys and the ladies that have paved the way for us to be where we are. I thank you for this platform. I thank you for this moment. And I'm just filled right now.
I'm feeling you. I'm about to get emotional because I can feel your sincereness. I can. I really can.
The last and not definitely least, I have to give it up for my father, God.
In heaven, yes.
He is the way maker out of everything that I do. And I do not call it short on making sure that he is number one in my life. He is everything. And I know that where we are as a band, as friends, as family, we're going to get to that next level as long as we keep him first, and as long as we keep moving forward and not looking back unless it is to help somebody else move forward. So that's where we are. And my motto for Seamless is stay safe, stay blessed, stay seamless.
Oh, I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, you have, if you just tuning in, you just missed it, but you can always watch this episode on YouTube. Go to Millhouse Entertainment. Hey, subscribe to the channel, and you can always see the full interview of the beautiful, lovely, talented vocalist, producer, writer, director, and author, all of that, Miss Malika Harris. Woo!
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. And if you want to book Malika, let me put her contact information up there. There it is.
Seamless.
Oh, I want one of those t-shirts. Say
yes, I will, definitely.
Yes, guys. So you see all our information there. If you don't have time to write it down, just take a picture with your cell phone. Just there you go, and get her on your next show. You hear me? She is amazing. Look her up on YouTube. I'm telling you, she's. I'm gonna have to. We're trying to get her to Austin, guys. I'm in Austin, Texas. We're going to get Malika here again.
Anytime.
Do you have any quick words of encouragement or anything you want to share real quick before we go? I know we're out of time, but
okay. Well, to the aspiring musicians that's trying to do what we are doing, don't give up. Keep moving forward. Write a plan out. You know, my thing is every year. My visionary board, I write 10 things down that I want to accomplish. And once I write it down and I start accomplishing them, I draw a line through it, and we continue that list. So don't give up, keep moving forward, and always put your trust in the one above.
Amen. Thank you.